Here we are with our 3-week-old Australian Labradoodle puppies from the Red Velvet litter. Hi, I'm Claire from Van Isle Labradoodles, and this video is going to give you an update on each of the 4 puppies from this litter, a little bit of information about their mom, Laynee, and just an overview of what this litter of Labradoodle puppies has been doing this past week. So I have little yellow collar girl here with me. She is this beautiful, beautiful girl. She's the gleaming ebony with a little touch of white on her goatee. And this week's big news for all the puppies is now not only do they have their eyes open, but their ears are open as well. So they can hear us, they can hear everything that's going around on them now, and it's just a great big brand new world for these little puppies. They're still doing really well in terms of gaining weight. So little yellow collar girl now is 1.31 kilograms. So that's an excellent weight. And you'll see Laynee's over here off to the side. I'm not sure if you can see her or not, but Laynee's not too sure about doing this with each puppy individually. So she's jumping up on the table to keep an eye on things and make sure that everything is going well with her puppies. So little black collar girl is just a sweetheart. She's very gentle, and you know, it's interesting. She is the only girl in the litter, and you can really pick out that she is the girl in the litter. She's very girly. Just a doll, very, very nice, sweet girl, never complains. We just love this little one. And she has the most beautiful head. Out of all the puppies in this litter, she has my favorite head. Just a gorgeous, nice, big, blocky head, which is what we want to see on Labradoodles. So that's our yellow collar girl. Next we have green collar boy. We're just going to be careful when we transfer them out here, because not only do they have their eyes and ears open, but they are also very mobile now. They all can walk around with no problem. They run around, and they've even started to play with each other, and there are even some arguments that go on. So we often hear little growls and some barking. So this is handsome green collar boy. His face and head are very similar to black collar girls. A nice big blocky head, which is what we want to see on a Labradoodle puppy. And this little red boy is just a sweetie as well. He is just, quite confident, outgoing, and very, very curious about the world. He's always up and about, and he greets us with a great big tail wag every time he hears us come near him. And little green collar boy is weighing 1.45 kilograms now. And he is very mobile. He probably can negotiate getting around just as well as anyone, if not better than the other puppies. Just a sweet guy. So that's our green collar boy. Next, we're going to have our light blue collar boy. Now today, after we finish this video, all the puppies are going to get new collars. They have totally grown out of their infant collars. Because there's only 4 puppies in this litter, they have no problem getting plenty of nourishment from Laynee's milk bar. Usually at 3 weeks, the puppies are telling us that they're starting to get interested in having some solid food and having a little bit extra than what mom has to offer. Not these guys. We had some for them. We offered it to them. They're like, oh yeah, ma, yeah, interesting. Yep, nope, don't need any. Got lots from mom still. So we'll reintroduce that to them again this week and see if there's any interest. But basically we leave it up to the puppies to tell us when they're ready to try something different. So light blue collar, he is our most interesting color in this litter, as he is a sable puppy. And you can see all of his beautiful lighter colors starting to show through more and more each week. And he's losing more and more of his black tips. So he will end up being a much lighter color than he is right now. Ain't he handsome? And Mr. Light Blue is a curious boy, but he's probably the most laid back and quiet at the moment. We usually find him totally upside down in the bed, snoring away. That's his favorite activity. And Light Blue is weighing 1.46, not kilometers, but kilograms. He handsome. So that's our light blue collar boy. There we go, and we'll just change him out for the last one in the litter, and that is our pretty black collar boy. Now the puppies have also had all of their claws clipped this past week, and we have been doing that now twice in a week. Their claws grow really quickly, and it's very uncomfortable for Laynee, as you can imagine, when they're nursing. It's also really good for the puppies that we're handling their feet all the time and doing something with them. Now, Mr. Black Collar Boy, as you can hear and see, he is our fidgeter in the group. He does not like to sit still quite yet. He's very affectionate, but he prefers if you are doing your cuddling and kissing with him on his terms when he's down on the ground. He's not that keen on being held, and sometimes taking pictures with him is, quite challenging. He's quite a character. He has a very independent streak, and he has a mind of his own. But everything I'm telling you about their temperaments, don't be surprised if next week it's entirely different. They are only 3-week-olds, and Labradoodles and all puppies, they change their temperaments quite a bit in the first few weeks. So Black Collar Boy is weighing in at 1.37 kilograms. So again, he is doing really well in terms of weight gain and having no problem getting all the nourishment he needs. Yes, it's a good boy. So Laynee herself continues to do really well. She's now eating by herself, which is great. She's happy with what we are offering her, and we no longer have to hand feed her or feed her in the nest. She's now comfortable enough to go out for a longer period of time. She's gone out and had some short ball chases. She runs out with her other dogs. So she's out 2 or 3 times a day for a nice little bit of exercise and exploring around the acreage in the back. So she gets lots of mental stimulation and a good break from the puppies. So she's eating really well on her own. She's up to around 5 or 6 pounds of food a day right now. She's pretty much approaching the peak period of lactation. And after the puppies turn 5 weeks, then she'll start to taper off. She may even start tapering off around 4 weeks. It depends. It varies with each girl and it varies with each litter. Last time when Laynee had puppies, after week 4, she started to wean them on her own, and she was quite fine with not feeding them after they were just over 5 weeks old. So we'll see what she does this time. We like to let the girls have a fair bit of control over that. But we also like to have the puppies weaned by 6 weeks so that mama can go back to her guardian family. 6 weeks is a long time to be without your best friend. So we like to just make it so it's optimum for the puppies and optimum for mom and optimum for our guardian families. So that's all the puppies for today. And for Laynee, the puppies are going to probably be moved this week out of the maternity ward and into the nursery. Because they're all moving around so much and getting so agile, we need to give them a little bit more real estate so they can start to exercise those limbs and build those muscles up. They're becoming much more vocal and they're becoming much more social. So it's really fun to be spending time with them. So I hope that you're having fun watching the Puppies 1, 2, 3 video series so that you're all ready for when your Van Isle Labradoodle puppy comes home with you. I will be sending everyone an email and telling you which episode to watch next. And I hope you've all started to think about name selections for your puppy. This is a good time to start running through some choices in your mind. One thing to keep in mind, try to pick a name that's unique, so when you're calling your dog, it's not the same name as everybody else's dog. Something that's really easy to shorten, so more than one syllable, so you have a short name for it as well as a long name for your puppy. And also something that's easy for people to pronounce, especially if you have children. And the one thing I always tell everyone to avoid is something that has a lot of a st sound. Dogs don't like a really sharp st sound. So try to avoid that. And something that doesn't sound like no. You don't want to have too strong an emphasis on no. The no can be in the name, but just not the main focus of the name. So that's it for this week. That's our update for our red velvet litter of medium Australian Labradoodle puppies. We hope you enjoyed the video and the update. We'll have pictures of the puppies on Instagram and Facebook for you to enjoy over the next week. And we look forward to seeing you here again for our week 4 update. Thanks so much for watching.